And welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the TV show podcast. My name, Jay Black, joined as always by the lovely and talented Rhea Hughes and the talented Angelo Cataldi. Ladies and gentlemen, Angelo Cataldi has given, I think, a fantastic first topic for today. And I'm going to introduce it and then let Angelo cook because this is something that I think. Okay, there's a new movie called "If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You" that just came on HBO Max. I was interested in it because it's got Conan O'Brien in a dramatic role. But Angelo pointed out that there's an Oscar-nominated performance by one Miss Rose Byrne, and that she is terrific in it. But Angelo, you told me that the movie itself is terrible. Is that correct?
Well, let me just start with Conan O'Brien since you brought him up.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien plays an entirely serious role. This is a dramatic part for Conan O'Brien. And he's funnier in this than he is in that stupid travel show he does. All right. And he's not trying to be funny at all. Here's the problem. I only watched 45 minutes of it. All right. And I get Rhea's had a big influence on me and how I watch things. If something I'm watching is spectacular and hideous at the same time, I have to make a decision. All right. Rose Byrne in the movie "If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You" gives the best performance by a woman in a movie this year. No doubt about it. My wife, Gail, was transfixed, was blown away by how brilliant this woman was in it. But the movie is about her descent into madness.
Oh, jeez.
Look at Rhea. I'm so glad it's showing you. Rhea. Oh, wow. Let me get 2 hours and watch.
I got to go watch the show right now.
and she's so good. And the director is a woman named Mary Bronstein. And Mary Bronstein takes you into Rose Byrne's life. But I mean, you're pretty much the camera's up her nostril half the time. You're right in her face. And her acting is so brilliant that even when she's not talking, you can feel what she's experiencing. But I can't watch it because the movie's terrible. Do you understand? The movie will make you suicidal. It's so engrossing and the performance is so great that it's injurious to your health. So no, I'm not going to do it. And this is, later in this show, I'm going to give you another example of this to a lesser degree. But I can't, Rhea, you taught me this. If it's torture, don't watch it.
The one movie show we talked about recently, the Adventure of Harold, whatever.
Yeah.
I kept texting you going, this is so miserable. I don't, and you're like, no, it gets good. It gets good. Never did. I finally stopped.
I'd love to see you watch this one.
So let's talk about some performances that are standout performances in otherwise bad movies. Angelo, do you have something other than Rose Byrne that you can point to?
Yeah, and I could pick any movie he's in that wasn't good. Michael Keaton in the movie Birdman, which won a lot of Oscar nominations and some Oscars. The movie itself, it was done with a lot of long shots, goes on for 10 minutes at the beginning of the movie. The movie's not that good, but he's brilliant in it. He's absolutely fantastic in it. And you find out with a lot of great actors. Most of Meryl Streep, all you had to do is look at her filmography. Any movie that wasn't good, I guarantee you she was great in it.
Yeah.
There are certain people that always nail their part, but sometimes the movie stinks. But Birdman's the first one that came up with. But no movie I have ever seen is Rhea, let's say you're a studio head. Hey, Rhea, I want to pitch you a movie. They call it the elevator pitch.
Okay,
Rhea,
I'm
here's
in.
what I got in mind.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, Rhea, I think I really got something here. It's 2 hours of a woman, great actress, Rose Byrne, descending into the depths of hell. The feel-good movie of the year.
Well, it's actually, Rhea doesn't like that because it reminds her of going into work every day with you, Angela.
She's like, awful.
when the elevator
Awful.
door at WIP opens, she's like, I get where Rose Byrne is coming
I
from.
can't do this again.
Rhea, do you have a choice for a great actor in a bad movie?
I have actually two, because the second one I know is going to make you guys laugh. The first one, Rami Malek in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ah, it's a good
It
choice.
not and I think he won the award for it, right? Because you had asked that question in the email, and I think he did. He
Yes, he
was
did.
spectacular as Freddie Mercury. It was not a very good movie. I kept
Bad
watching that
movie.
movie because he was really good. He was really, really good. My second one, I'm picking because I always loved it more than the first one. Grease 2, for a very simple reason. Rotten Tomatoes, it's one of the lowest I've ever seen, 37%. It was Michelle Pfeiffer's first leading role, and you could tell that she was absolutely going to be a star.
Yeah.
She had that it quality every time. Besides the fact that she's stunningly gorgeous, she can act. So, that was one I always said, it's not a great movie, but she's really good in it, and it's a fun movie. So those are my two.
Rhea, Grease 2 was, if you had HBO in the 80s, that was a
That's
show
where I
that was
saw it 1,000
always on.
times.
In Grease 1,
Yes.
never on. Grease 2, always
Never.
on. And as a young man or a young boy, I can tell you that Michelle Pfeiffer piqued my interest as well,
Oh, I'm
Rhea.
sure.
My choice is a silly one, but it's actually, there's a movie called Street Fighter. It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme stupid action movie, even to the point where I saw it in the theater and said, this is a stupid movie, to tell you how stupid this is. Uh, Raul Julia plays the bad guy, M. Bison. He only took it because he was dying and his
Wow.
grandchildren loved the
Oh,
video game. So he wanted to play a part that his children and his grandchildren would love. He is putting on an acting clinic in an otherwise brutally terrible Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. He is bringing a performance that no one should bring to this. Everybody else is mailing it in, except Raul Julia is treating it like it's Hamlet on Broadway. And if you ever want to see a
wow.
dichotomy between the role and the actor, M. Bison, played by Raul Julia in the Street Fighter movie, is your best choice. Don't watch the movie, just watch the clips
Yeah.
of it. He's fantastic in it. All
See,
right,
now I want to see that. Find
yeah,
out where that's streaming right now, because I think that would be great. I love
yeah,
Raul Julia. He died way too young.
he was
Wow.
fantastic. He was great in the
Yeah.
Addams Family movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just great.
I didn't
Okay,
realize he was dead. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he died a
yeah,
long time ago.
he died very shortly after this movie. This movie went, and he just great actor, great actor. Love that guy. Angelo, it is not available. Oh, actually, it's on Netflix. It looks like.
There you
Perfect.
So
go.
yeah, Netflix.
Perfect.
Okay, great. Okay, there's a new show coming out. I don't know if you've seen the ads for it, but Rooster is coming to HBO Max. It is a Bill Lawrence show starring Steve Carell and just a bunch of other people in a very sort of Bill Lawrence-y kind of show. If you don't know Bill Lawrence, he is the creator behind shows such as Scrubs, Ted Lasso, Bad Monkey, Cougar Town, Shrinking. And he's got, I would call, a house style, which is a bunch of broken people come together and support each other. And there's drama, but the stakes are always very human stakes, and nobody is a bad guy. Nobody's really evil. Everybody comes together and helps each other. It's very comfort food TV. I think the peak of this is Ted Lasso. During the pandemic, we all needed something bright and airy, and this show was it. I'm excited for Rooster. Steve Carell is great. I love Bill Lawrence, but I've been hearing people online complaining about Bill Lawrence as now becoming played out, that every show is exactly the same, and it's just like a Taco Bell menu with a couple of ingredients that they shuffle around. Rhea, do you, number one, are you tired of the Bill Lawrence formula? And number two, do you have another creator that you can point to that sort of fell into the same trap of doing the same stuff over and over again?
There's a reason Taco Bell is so popular, because it's good
Yeah.
and it's comforting.
Yeah.
Literally,
Sure.
Clark and I ate at Taco Bell 2 weeks ago, and I got the chicken taco, and it's still awesome, and I love it. So I'll say that about this. I'm not, unlike you and Angelo, I don't really know a lot of show developers. So I always like to do my homework. And Jay, by the way, you got to read the profile of Bill Lawrence in the Hollywood Reporter. It's phenomenal.
Oh, I'll look it up.
I
Yeah.
did not know. It's so good. You'll learn stuff about him. He was fired from his first three jobs. Would you like to know what they were?
Yes.
Yeah.
Friends, Boy Meets World, The Nanny. Okay. He's like, I was fired from three great shows. But I love Ted Lasso. I love Scrubs. To me, I'm absolutely going to check out Rooster because I also love Steve Carell. What I have learned doing this show and becoming a TV, big TV fan is if a show is written well and it has good actors, I don't care if it's cut into the same cookie mold. If you do something and you do it well, why should you change because people are complaining that you should go do a slasher film? I mean, I don't get that. And he's also married to his wife is Krista Miller, who also starred in Scrubs. She's a riot. I love her. I think if you do something well, please continue to do it well because we enjoy it. It's why they're successful.
Angelo, you agree with that?
When you sent us the script for this, you had a term that I thought was perfect: breezy schmaltz. All right. And the truth is, other than Bad Monkey, I don't like Bill Lawrence's stuff. But Rhea's right. So many people do. Ted Lasso is a phenomenon.
Yeah.
It's happy. It's joy. It's the opposite of, if I had legs, I'd kick you. That kind of, it's fun. But if I'm going to go with breezy schmaltz, there's another guy who does it too, better for me personally. And that's Michael Schur, who did Parks and Rec, who did, he was on The Office, he did Good Place. He's doing the one now with Ted Danson in the nursing home.
I love that one.
The Undercover Man or something like that.
Right.
I'm telling you, it all depends on your taste. They're similar in that they do upbeat, breezy kind of stuff. But to me, Bill Lawrence is a little precious. It's a little like Shrinking. After a couple of seasons, it's like eating too much candy. You just go, I had enough of that. And I quit Shrinking. I hang in with Michael Schur because he's really good. And I think he's the guy that I would compare most to Bill Lawrence.
You're absolutely right, Angelo, to the point where I sometimes get confused if it's a Michael Schur or a Bill Lawrence. Because the Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a Michael Schur show that I will oftentimes say, oh, I believe that's a Bill Lawrence. It isn't. It's very similar. Group of found family, loving each other. It's a very good choice.
There's always a place for those kind of shows. There just is, because sometimes you just want to be entertained and laugh and not have the darkness of the world come over you.
The other person I thought of as having a house style, not as much anymore just because he doesn't produce as much, but in the late 90s and early 2000s, you couldn't get away from David E. Kelly legal shows.
Yeah. I love him.
Yeah, I do too. I thought he was great. Yeah. But like at one point he had like 9 shows on TV that he was all writing. And it was all witty lawyers.
Don't say was great. Yeah. He's doing Lincoln Lawyer right now.
True.
He's still great. Yeah. He's always been great. Let me go back further, because I'm really old. Quinn Martin.
Absolutely, Quinn Martin.
Fugitive. He did Streets of San Francisco. He did the FBI. And here's what I love. At the end, like when they'd always show you like a little snippet at the beginning, and then they put the theme song up and stuff, and then it would end with William Cannon, old guy, big burly guy. Right. Quinn Martin production. and it always had this ominous ring to it. Yeah. And it fit the Fugitive so great. And I miss him. He's been gone a long time. He died.
And they make a great reference to it in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because Rick Dalton is in the FBI. Great choice. Right. All right. The other day, I'm in one room, and in the other room, I hear my wife shout at the top of her lungs, "It's not pornography, it's a love story." And I hear my wife say pornography. I get excited, Rhea. I'm thinking good stuff is about to happen. But no, she was just trying to convince her sister to watch Heated Rivalry. And her sister had only heard about it through the grapevine, and she was under the impression that it was pornography. and not a love story. And I was just, I know what Angelo's choice is going to be. I can tell you right now. I can write
You're
it in
right.
an envelope and show it
You're
to you
right.
like a mentalist. But I want to get your choice because I think we all have a show or two that we've tried to get people to watch. And for whatever reason, they're resistant. They go, the premise, I don't like the premise. I don't like the actor. I don't like the genre. What is your one show, Rhea, that you've tried to get people to watch in your life and they just won't?
I'm just going to flip this around and make it about me because I resisted this show for almost 10 years. Okay. Because I don't like sci-fi. I'm like, nope, not going to watch it. And then Jay, you said to me one day, just watch an episode of Stranger Things. Been on
Yeah.
since 2016. And I mentioned it to my son. And when he said, I'll watch it with you, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to get home from work to get done. I was on Christmas vacation. I binged like 2 straight weeks of it. So I should just go, no, I shouldn't do that. So I'm a person who people for years said, watch it. If somebody tells you the show is well written, it's really good, it may just not matter the genre. Okay. But there's the one thing that Angelo has tried to convince me, and I won't watch are prison shows. I just won't. It's a place I try to live a pretty decent life where I hope I never go to prison.
Yeah.
So that's what I won't watch. So I just kind of flipped it because Stranger Things is so new to me. I resisted it for almost 10 years.
And speaking of prison shows, that was my prediction. Angelo, do you
Yeah.
want to tell me the show you have not been able to get people to watch?
Really hurts my feelings when I'm so predictable. But let me just say, all right, I'm going to be 75 years old in a couple of weeks. All right.
Wow.
I have watched more TV than anyone my age,
Yes.
I believe, ever. I have parked my fat ass in front of a television set most of my life. I have watched so much television. And I don't say it to be ripped. I say it that I'm proud. I love watching television. There has never been a show I saw on TV better than Wentworth, formerly on Netflix. Now currently has been picked back up and is on Amazon Prime. All 8 seasons. And Rhea, I know the reason, because every once in a while I'll get an email directly to me or through us telling me, I finally took your advice and I watched Wentworth. And wow, oh my God. But a lot of people can't get past the genre.
Yeah.
It's set in an Australian women's prison.
Yeah, it's a very specific genre.
But it's so good. 8 seasons that no one's ever done villains better than this show. The villains in it are amazing. The acting is fantastic. The writing is brilliant. Every season ends with a stunning cliffhanger that you go, oh my God, what did they do? They burned down the prison? Yeah, that was one of their cliffhangers. It's so good, and I can't get anybody. I'm on a podcast, 3.5 years now, Jay?
Yeah, 3.5 years.
I can't get my partners who have the deepest respect you could have for me.
Deepest. Deepest.
I can't get you guys to watch 1 minute of it. And
I watched the pilot. I enjoyed the pilot.
Wentworth, it's the greatest TV show ever done. I'm telling you.
Ange, can I take a guess on Jay that it's going to be some Marvel cartoon?
Yeah, something stupid. Yeah.
Okay, so Rhea, how dare you? Number one. Number two, there's 2 that I chose, and one's a Marvel and the other's a cartoon. So you were dead on both of them. So here's what I'll say. I like a lot of little kids' entertainment. I like cartoons. I like superheroes. I like sci-fi. And I find when I talk to other grown adults and I tell them, you need to check out, I said 2 weeks ago, you got to check out Wonder Man. Just the title alone, people go, that sounds stupid. And I can't talk them into the idea that this is not just a superhero show. It's an exploration of acting. They don't care. And the big one, is a cartoon that is both hampered by the fact that it's a cartoon and its fan base, which is notoriously toxic, which is Rick and Morty, a show that is on the Adult Swim and is a show by Dan Harmon, who also did Community. It is one of the more intelligent shows and hilarious that you'll see. But when I bring it up, people look at me like I just got off a bus that was, that had mental handicaps on the side of it. So yeah, it is. Those are my two choices: Rick and Morty, which you should watch, and Wonder Man, which you should also watch. And I just the look way you're looking at me, you guys look like you're sad.
I think is that we just know each other way too well at this point.
Rhea, wait, hold on, Rhea.
Yeah.
You got to watch something today.
Yes.
You have a choice: Rick and Morty or Wentworth. Which, and
Wentworth.
death is
Wentworth.
not an option.
Wentworth. I will watch Wentworth.
All right. You know what? One thing we can all agree on is our good friend Steven Singer, and I got a Steven Singer story for you guys at the end of this. So,
Okay.
tell me about Steven Singer, guys.
Well, I was going to just say, Valentine's Day is gone. There's really no reason at all to go to Steven Singer Jewelers, unless you didn't do such a great job at Valentine's Day, or you need a great gift, and right now your partner is not thrilled with you for whatever reason. See, that's the great thing about Steven Singer. There's never a time of the year that's not a great time to go see him. People go, I'm done with Valentine's Day now. No worries. There's a birthday coming. There's another big, Christmas is not that far. It's always something new, and you need the special gift. Steven Singer. That's it, Rhea. Are you with me?
And here's what I'm going to show you. So this is a really cool thing. There's not a single woman alive who does not love a diamond stud. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are beautiful. These are half carat. They're the Anita diamonds. They start lower. You can do a quarter carat. Here's what's great about Steven Singer. You're young, you're just starting out with your partner, and you get her the quarter carat. In a couple of years, you can take them back and move up.
Yep.
And that's the great part of being with Steven for a long time is as you continue to find out how awesome your partner is. You can, and also I want to mention, we're always talking about women. They have a whole men's jewelry section on there that is really cool. And I didn't realize this. Valentine's Day, Clark got a chain with his initial on it. So there are men's gifts. So for all of our female audience members, you could go to Steven Singer to get men's jewelry, and they got some really cool like leather and sterling silver bracelets that are beautiful. So all kinds of stuff.
Jay, before you tell your story, I'll give you an insight into how smooth I am romantically.
Oh yeah,
So,
I could tell.
I had a ring, and 10 years into my marriage, 26 now, but 10 years into my marriage, I said, I got to upgrade. I go to Steven and I double the size of the diamond.
Wow.
And I give it to her and I go, honey, I'll be honest with you. I love you twice as much now. The ring's got to reflect. Butter. I just, it's putty in my hands.
I thought it was thank you for putting up with me for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I think of it, she needs another upgrade.
She does.
Over there, the other corner of 8 the wall that I hate, stevensinger.com. What's your story, Jay?
Well, I went to the physical Steven Singer for the first time for Valentine's Day and got my wife a gold-dipped rose, which we have been talking about. My wife said no Valentine's Day gifts this year because we're doing some traveling in the summer. And I looked at the prices and I was like, this, $100. This is beautiful for $100. It's not a huge investment. This is barely a gift. And what I discovered is when a wife tells you she doesn't want a gift, she does want a gift. Did you know this, Angelo?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of this.
Very true.
We lie. Hey, just to let everybody know out there, we lie repeatedly.
So I went over.
You're so hot. You're so sexy. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. By the way, Diamond Stud was my nickname in high school, Rhea. So I walk in. It's like a conveyor belt. You're in and out so fast. There's a whole line for the roses. You go in and you go, what do you want? I go, the roses. And they just pointed over there. They validated my parking before they were like, cha-ching.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. Here's my quick story. No one recognized me. So I very loudly, this is what I want all of our listeners to do.
No.
I talked to everybody. I was like, I'm here because of the TV show podcast. I said to the first person, and they said, Great. And I was like, no, it's my favorite podcast. And they're like, okay. And then they sent me to one of the salespeople and they were like, Gold Dip Rose. And I was like, yes, I've heard about the Gold Dip Rose on this podcast, the TV show podcast with Angelo Cataldi and Rhea Hughes. I didn't say my name. And they were like, okay, great. So this is what I need everybody to do when you go to Steven Singer to buy these roses. Tell them we sent you so that we can continue to be sponsored by them. It's just, that's what you got to do. It's great. It was a great experience all around.
And understand, Jay went out. He bought the Gold Dip Rose. Within an hour, his wife was firing up the porn on the TV.
Unfortunately, it was gay porn, which we missed the mark a little bit, but we'll get there by next year.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it,
Jay.
Just doesn't do what it needs to do for me, is all I'm saying. All right, Rhea, what do you got for us this week on British Corner?
I have something amazing and an apology to one Angelo Cataldi in the middle of this, and for mispronouncing his name right there. So Angelo wanted me to watch The Steal, which I had every intention of watching over the 3-day holiday weekend. And on Saturday morning, I just turned the TV on. I was doing some stuff in the kitchen. I flip on Netflix, and it says How to Get to Heaven from Belfast. I go, okay, I just turn on, I'm doing stuff. Completely hooked. Finished the 8-episode series in 2.5 days. Absolute, Angela, I will watch it on the plane to Florida on Friday. I already downloaded it to my phone. A phenomenal show. It's Irish, and it is literally one of the best shows I have ever seen since I started streaming. It's in the vein, you guys know how much I love the show Deadlock, which, by the way, season 2 drops next month. It's these 3 women. They're around 38. They find out that one of their friends from high school passed away, and they decide to go to her wake, which in Ireland is held in your home, because why not? Of course, that's where you hold it. They go there, and there's something weird, but here's what's amazing about it. These 3 women, here's what I love about British, excuse me, Irish, all that. They use the same actors, so I know these actors. So Sinead Keane is Robin. She steals the show. Absolute riot. She's in Unforgotten. She took over for the main person. She's great. Keelan Dunn, Roisin Gallagher. So they stumble upon that their friend died under dubious circumstances, and they're just obviously going to investigate. It's on Netflix. Here's what I'll say: is if it was done by the BBC, it would have been done in 6 episodes. It's still phenomenal at 8. Okay. Because these 3 women in the lead are funny as hell, acerbic, witty. It's a great mystery. There's a scene that involves a banana float that was so funny. I rewound it 4 times. I'm just telling you, it's a great mystery. We talk about this all the time, Jay, when we talk about The Bear, that there's got to be a segment where it's dramedy, where it's really funny comedy, and also a drama at the same time, because this show kills it on every level. How to Get to Heaven from Belfast.
Sounds, you can't get a bigger or more extensive endorsement than that, ladies and gentlemen. How to Get to Heaven from Belfast. Great. Thank you, Rhea.
And it's been such a hit in Ireland and in England. They've already greenlight. Well, the show writer is saying that's probably going to be a season 2.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so there'll be more of it. Wonderful. Yeah. Angelo, what do you got for us this week?
And I'm so relieved because I had recommended Steel to Rhea on Prime, and it was really great until it crashed and burned.
No.
No. Episode 6 destroyed the whole series. It was terrible. No. I quit on it. After I loved it, I quit on it. But let me give you this one, because I had a weird week. I started with Rose Byrne and this incredible performance in this bad movie. That was the best performance by an actress this season, this entire year that I saw. She is nominated for an Oscar. The best performance by a male actor did not get nominated for anything. And it's better than anything I saw this year. And I saw DiCaprio. I saw Michael B. Jordan. I saw Ethan Hawke with the comb over. All that. This is so brilliant. And it comes from somebody you would never in a million years think could do it. The great actor, the one who should win an Oscar but didn't even get nominated, is Will Arnett. And the movie is This Thing On? directed by Bradley Cooper, who
Wow.
plays a secondary role in it. This is the first movie that Cooper has directed since Maestro. And Jay, you guys see this?
Really?
It's oh my God, is it great? He's so great at it. It's really good. Same style as the Rose Byrne movie. They're right up in his face a lot. And
Right.
he's got his marriage is crashing and burning. He's married to I'll think of his name in a second.
Laura Dern. It's Laura Dern.
Laura Dern, and
Oh,
she's
wow.
great at it too. And his marriage crashes and burns, and he turns for solace to stand-up comedy. And what's so brilliant about it is they show you how he evolves on stage. And the way they crafted his material is mind-boggling. Because initially it's kind of haphazarded, but it's got some flavor, the potential. And they bring it to where he's really good. And I'm just telling you guys, you are not all these people that got, you know why the Oscars didn't give him a nomination? Because it's technically a comedy.
Yeah.
And they hate comedies. But this movie, he is so brilliant in this movie that you will say to yourself, that's the guy that was in Arrested Development, all those other goofy movies and TV shows he was in. Brilliant. Bradley Cooper is a better director than he ever was as an actor to get that performance out of Will Arnett. Check it out and tell me if I'm not right. I know I'm right on this one.
Angelo
Yeah, you got to watch it.
You know me, Jay Black. You know Joe Conklin. I find it offensive that people think that comedians have mental issues. You know that, having known us, we're the most stable people that exist on the planet, right?
Right. Well, he's a much more charming version of you guys.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. You know what? I know that Rhea has a heart out, so we'll do. My daughter has a review of Godfather that we will do next week. She saw it for the first time. My preview of it, Rhea, is that she said that Michael Corleone is quote hot, which I don't know if I should be okay with. That she thinks that she's so attractive, but
young Michael Corleone absolutely was.
Yeah. Angelo, tell me what we talked about this week.
If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is on HBO Max. It's a brutal film, but a brilliant performance. Rhea's saying that you want to see a great performance in a bad movie, try Bohemian Rhapsody, which is, I believe, on
Apple and Hulu and Amazon.
Okay. Birdman, if you want to see the one that's on Prime or Apple TV. Street Fighter, starring Raul Julia, is on Netflix. Rooster will be on HBO Max on March 8th. A Good Place, that was the one I mentioned that Michael Schur did. That's on Apple Plus. You want to see Quinn Martin films? They are all on YouTube. You can check them out. They're really old, most of them in black and white. Heated Rivalry, which is pornography in the J. Black family, is on HBO Max. Wentworth is on Prime. It's free. Okay? How to get to heaven from Belfast.
How to Get to Heaven from Belfast
is on Netflix. Stranger Things is on Netflix. Is This Thing On? Is in theaters and on demand now. That's
very nice.
Where we are.
That man right there is Angelo Cataldi. He's got a book called Loud, which you can get on Amazon, on angelocataldi.com, where you can listen to it on audible.com. Rhea Hughes, you can listen to every morning on WIP on the Odyssey app around the world. And you can also check out her Instagram, Rhea Hughes 94 WIP. Or you can check out my Instagram if you like to hear politics shoved in your face at Hello J Black on Instagram. And guys, we will be back next week with more great TV talk.